Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday, 4 o'clock a.m. On the dot, on my way to the office right now, second place, which is the gym. Then on my way to my regular place of doing business, et cetera, et cetera. Um, I was talking to Ricky. I had an epiphany. I had come to a conclusion. I had developed an understanding that I believe is going to be useful, and it's going to be universal. And I got to thinking about Malachi. Now Malachi is 15 years old. Um, God knows what I was doing when I was 15 years old, and I'm pretty sure my parents could tell you uh, what I was doing, what I was into, and the fact that I probably could have lost my life on numerous occasions with some of the things that I was involved with. So I got to thinking about Malachi, and he has all this ambition and he has all these desires, and those are natural. I think you start losing them the older you get, just because the world, um, you start becoming involved with more things in the world that kind of don't fall in line with what you earlier were aspiring to or achieving. I think the older you get, you have to become more mentally stronger to hold on to your dreams, hopes, and ambition, because the news will tell you it can't happen. Your teacher will place doubt in your mind and say that it's only for the working class. Your mom, your dad will create a doubt in your mind. So it gets a little bit harder. Malachi has all this ambition and all this these grand thoughts, and I've always encouraged them. I've always thought they were extremely important. But Malachi is floating away a little bit, and he has a girlfriend, and I say girlfriend, break down the word, a girlfriend, meaning she's a girl and she's a friend. That's what that means, girlfriend. If I think about it any other way, it just doesn't make sense, because developing a relationship without a source of income, developing a relationship um, without the proper tools in place, it just doesn't make sense. But developing a girlfriend relationship, I think, is great. It's a learning lesson in life, and I gotta say, I was a little bit disappointed at his decision, and that's for selfish reasons. I was disappointed because I wanted to see him thrive. I don't want to see him distracted. I don't want to see him taken off course. And like I said, it was selfish. It was selfish reasons. The conclusion that I eventually came to was that Malachi has every right to make the same decisions that I've made. He has every right. Now, I have every right to tell him, if you do XYZ, you'll end up at your destination. He has every right to say, well, you did it, why can't I? Right? That's what I had to think about. You did it, why can't I? You did it, why are you denying me my right to do it? Right? And when I got to thinking about it like that, well, ultimately, our overriding need to protect and to steer them down the path that we know is of least resistance, because we've already been there. Ultimately, what really kind of resonated with me hard, and parents, listen to this. If you had known me as a child and growing up to the ages of 15, 16, 17, etc., there's nothing in your mind that would tell you or prepare you for the man that I am now. Nothing. Nothing. There were two places that people predicted I would be at: dead or in prison. Right? I'm not dead. When you really put into perspective the journey that each one of us has to travel, Everybody's entitled to make their decisions. Choices. Now, life-altering choices, that's one thing. I would protect if I knew that there was imminent danger. I would protect with everything I had. There would be no discussion. Malachi's made a couple decisions. One decision, he wanted to have a girlfriend. Another one is he wanted to attend another church. These are things that I struggled with, but once put in perspective, and even talking to my pastor, was able to come to a conclusion that he can make certain decisions that I do not need to control. Instruct, guide, lend when I need to lend, yes. But to instruct and guide, because nobody could have predicted that I would be where I'm at if you had to look at my past. If you had to go through the years with me, you would have predicted two things for me: dead or in prison. So I get to this conclusion that everybody's path in life, good, bad, or other, that's not my call to say if you made a good decision, bad decision. Honestly, I don't think there's any such thing. Given the paths that I've been on, they've led me to this point. They've led me to sit in my car, sitting next to my car, under my roof, in my garage, at my home, getting ready to go to the gym membership that I pay for, and then to the office that I do business at. You could not have predicted that the paths I took would have led me down the road that I'm at now. So when I got to thinking about it, I said there's no good, bad, or right paths. There's decisions along those paths. You go down them, you find out you either made the right decision or the wrong decision. That comes with self-awareness and taking responsibility. It has nothing to do with the path. Everybody has an equal right to take the path that they need to take in order to get to where they want to go or need to go. It's their divine path. So when I got to putting things in perspective, because that's all life is perspective. How do you see things? Do you see things as bad? Do you see them as good? What are you telling yourself about what you see? So when I got to having this conversation with myself, and I called Ricky on the phone, and I said, hey, Ricky, I think I've been looking at this all wrong. Because if you looked at my life and the way it's developed, you would have thought that I probably would have been dead. But I'm here now, and I'm better than ever, and I'm getting better every day. And I said, you know what? I understand. I'm going to let Malachi take his paths. Because no matter what, he's going to get to exactly the point he needs to be at. And as long as I do my job and I'm an example that he can look for, just like the people that I read, just like the people that I speak with, just like the people I consult with, these people are examples to me. I make a choice. As long as you have an example, you have a choice. No example, no choice. You just have a path and decisions. An example gives you the ability to make the right decision. I hope this isn't flying over anybody's head. Everybody has the right to make their own choice. And what I realized and came to the conclusion is that there's no good, bad, or other choice. There's examples and there's decisions. Find the right example that you want to base your life off of, and then make the decision. All right? I'm 9 minutes into this video. It's too long. I'm done for the day. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back same bat time tomorrow. All right? It's a good thing. Yo, check out, I mean, if you have time, look at some videos that I've done. Look at my evolution. And I haven't even put up everything that I've done, but look at my evolution. Watch me grow. Watch me grow. Watch me flow. This is exciting. I'm watching it. Because every day I'm learning something. Every day I'm learning something. Every day I'm growing on something. Every day I'm coming to a closer point of my evolution, of my realization of what I'm here for. Every single day. It's exciting. It's exciting. Fear, anxiety, that's done. I mean, literally yesterday, I caught myself crying. I was driving. I just started crying. And I wasn't crying for any other reason other than how good he is. That's it. That's it. I started playing that Kanye West song Through the Fire. Because that's what it is. You're going through a fire. Joel Osteen has a great story about the potter's house, or I think it's the potter's house, where the pot goes into the kindling and it's begging to come out, but it needs to stay in there because that fire is building it. It's making that strong. It's making that clay strong. And when it comes out, it's going to be shiny and beautiful. It's going to be shined up and polished, and it's going to be a beautiful, strong piece of work. You got to go through the fire, and those decisions are fire. Those decisions are fire. Examples and choices. Find the example you want to model your life after, then make a decision or a choice to either go that route and know that success leaves a trail. I'm done. It's 11 minutes into it. I gotta go. Peace.